What in the world, bro? It's your boy Big Low Kuntry. Y'all already know what time it is, man. So tonight, I got a special episode for you. So my homeboy from the sports coma, Big Q, gonna be chilling out with me tonight. You know, now look, I'm finna tell y'all from the jump. He's a WhoDat. He a Saints fan. But everybody, y'all make sure that y'all welcome my big brother, Big Q, man. Big Q, what in the world, bro?
What's good with it, bro? What's going on, Lo? How you doing, brother?
Hey, bro, we fair to partly clouded, brother. We fair to partly clouded.
We all clouded up over here with an 80% chance of rain. Matter of fact, it's raining right now, Lo.
It is.
So it's raining right now, brother, but it's all good. We're going to talk some good football tonight. What's going on with you, fam?
Hey, bro, it's been raining here, man. I just want to chop it up with you, man, because, you know, it was like I was telling you before the show. First of all, you know, you my homeboy, you know.
I appreciate that, bro. Thank you. Same to you.
And you can still be my homeboy even though you a Saints fan. So I better go ahead and set the standard for everybody in here chilling out with us. You know, this is going to be an intermingled show, but everybody make sure that you behave yourselves because on Big Low Kuntry, y'all know it ain't nothing but love and positivity here, man. All my Saints fans is chilling out with us. Much love to you. Make sure that you come back and check us out if you want to come and spy on us like Terry Fontenot. We gonna get into that, man. But Q, I want you to tell everybody everybody on the coaching staff, you know, from my channel, Big Low Kuntry Sports. I want you to tell everybody about you and like what you do, bro.
Well, Big Low, first and foremost, bro, I'd like to thank you for inviting me onto your platform, bro. Much love to you and the family members. I appreciate you. I'm pretty much I'm a sportsman through and through. I've been doing this for over 6 years now. Well, over 6 years now. Saint talk, Pelican talk, boxing talk. We full sports, all kind of stuff. And we love sports and we diehards. What we do, you diehards, we diehard. So, it's just all love all the way around, fam.
Yeah, you already know what time it is. Everybody in the coaching staff, I put my homeboy Big Q's page. I put his channel URL in the description. So if y'all want to go over there, y'all make sure that y'all check my homeboy out. You know, they have some passionate conversation about Saints football, Pelican basketball and all that. But whenever I go in there, because like I said, I be talking about your channel all the time. You know, whenever I'm talking to the coaching staff, whenever I go in there, bro, it's nothing but love. It's nothing but love, man.
The WhoDat Nation, man, listen, bro, let me tell you something. It's the Great Saint Think Tank, fam. You know what I'm saying? The Great Saint Think Tank is some of the smartest black and gold family members on the planet. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they mature, they grounded, they got a different way of thinking, they know their history, they know the game, they know the statistics. Really, I'm honored to sit before them and talk about football, man. And that's what it's all about to me. I got love for the Great Saint Think Tank and I salute them. And I appreciate you and your platform as well and the Atlanta Nation out there.
Definitely. So I just want to make sure I shout out everybody that's come to chill out with us. First of all, Trey Mall, you always shout me out whenever I come in there, man. Much love to homeboy Trey Mall chilling out with us, man.
Jamal, what's up, Dada? Rest of the family.
What's going on, man? What's going on? Everybody else at the coaching staff, what's going on? So this Falcon-Saints rivalry, Q, you know, we know that the Falcons are the better team and everything. That wasn't a joke, Q. What the world? You laughing like that's a joke. What the world,
bro? I'm sorry, Lo. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Lo. You got it, my brother. You go ahead and break it down, bro. I'm listening to you, brother. I'm listening to you.
So, you know, this whole Falcon-Saints rivalry, we know that it dates back a long time.
Yes, sir.
I never had a chance to kind of sit down with a Saint fan, you know, for them to tell me, because every time I go to New Orleans, I'm partying, you know, but I never had nobody actually sit down to tell me what's y'all perspective of this whole rivalry. Like whenever y'all see the Falcons on your schedule, what are y'all thinking?
Well, to keep it honest with you, Big Low, we thinking W's every time we see the Falcons. To keep it honest with you, I'm not. I mean, y'all. Listen, fam. You know me. I'm real deal, man. And listen, man. Let me tell you something. To be honest with you, is when we play when we play Atlanta, man. It's a grind because we know each other well. It's not is we don't blow. It's some games it was blowout, but a lot of the games it come down to really close games, 3 and 7 points. That's because it's it's a fighting spirit between both teams. People really want to win. It's the epitome of what a sports rival is supposed to be at the end of the day. And it can go south sometimes, but the more mature of us really can appreciate the rivalry and all that it brings. So from my perspective, man, just to keep it real with you, it's been some of the best football that I've ever seen, man, especially in the NFL. When we talking about Atlanta and New Orleans, when they come to play, man, it's knockdown, drag out football, man. You're going to see some stuff.
Yeah, I think it's the best rivalry in the NFL.
I agree.
You know, especially like you go back, you look at like the last 10 years, like just like you said, like there are all these close games. Jimmy Graham at the half-inch line couldn't get to the end zone. You know, Drew Brees, you know, fumbling or throwing an interception last play of the game or whatever. You notice I'm talking about all the positive things that happen for the Falcons. But I mean, every play matters. Like whenever those games come up on the schedule, those are my favorite games. I just look forward to them. You know, it really gets the juices flowing. You know, whenever we get a chance to play the Saints, man. And I'm going to be in New Orleans this year. You know, you know, so I don't know what COVID's looking like. I done got my shots and everything, but you know, I'm going to be in New Orleans this year for, you know, to get that W. I'm finna eat that W in Jameis' face.
It's gonna be fun, bro. I'll tell you one thing. It's gonna be fun, bro. When we able to go up there and see y'all up there, and when y'all come down here, man, it's gonna be exciting, man. Jameis is there. The offense, vertical wise, y'all gonna be in for some surprises this year. I'm just gonna let you know first and foremost.
So is Jameis the starter?
I say so. I think so, Big Low. I say Jameis is the starter. Taysom is going to back him up. You can't discount Jameis's experience, whether that be good or bad. But the majority of the time that I've seen Jameis play in Tampa Bay, he has some positive and some negative situations. But the dude's a champion. He won it at the college level, first overall draft pick. He's a bit of a reclamation project. He had the LASIK on his eyes, got married. He was more mature. I ain't want him here when he first came here. I didn't want Jameis Winston, but Winston stepped up. He's in the best shape of his career. He's focused. He's determined. And we'll see what Jameis can do. He'll have all of the weapons, a healthy Mike Thomas, Kamara, Marquez, Callaway, Deontay Harris, all of them. They ready for that. The Saints going to get vertical, running game, everything going to be there.
So you saying Jameis going to be taking the shots. That's what you're saying.
He definitely going to take some shots. But before he take them shots, Big Low, we got that running game. We're coming for you.
Hey, that's what I'm worried about the most. I said this on your show. There are 3 coaches that I'm really worried about in the NFL on the offensive side of the ball, and Sean Payton's one of them. You know, one thing about me, I'm a Falcons fan and everything, but you know, when it just comes to football, just good old football, I've been saying this. Jameis is gonna come in and kill it this year. Yeah. You know, and you might see if you see something in the comments about it saying something about people getting naked, that's just old country saying that we say. It ain't nothing nasty. You know, if somebody's a big fan of somebody, it'd be like, okay, Big Low getting naked for Jameis again. But it's one of those things, Q, where it's like I think he's in a perfect situation. So he had a chance to sit behind Drew Brees last year. He's still young, right? And, you know, if you look at that offense that he ran in Tampa, you know, Tom Brady came and changed it because it's tough for a quarterback to be successful in that offense. The longer that the ball stays in the air, the greater of a chance that it has to be intercepted. So
this is true.
If there's anybody that could coach him up the way he's supposed to be coached up, the kid still threw 30 touchdowns and led the league in passing. If there's anybody that everybody needs to be worried about next year, it should be Jameis. I think Taysom is a smoke screen.
Right. I agree with you, Big Low. I think a lot of people are discounting Jameis Winston, but they forgetting that he's operating in a QB friendly system in New Orleans, and he's not asked. We're not asking Jameis Winston to be Jameis Winston, what he was of the several years ago. We simply asking Jameis to be the manager, to manage the game, the running game that rushed for several different games over 200 yards, was a top 5 rushing unit. I mean, we ran for 7 touchdowns in one game. Who does that? So I mean, that was just a little taste of what's coming next year, because this will be a run heavy offense. And then, of course, play action with the vertical essence in it as well. So, yeah, this will be a fun season. And I'm a run the ball guy and operate the play action off the back of the run. We're going to see that this year. So, and Jameis is the dude, but you're right on Taysom as well, Big Low. Taysom is going to still get his opportunity to do the Wildcat stuff, similar to what they were doing with Drew Brees over the last couple of years. Same thing.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and hit you with one. I'm going to go ahead and hit you with one, Q. 2021, who you rather have, Julio or Michael Thomas?
Michael Thomas, bro.
Oh, come on, bro.
Mike Thomas, bro.
Everybody in the comments, y'all let me know 2021, who y'all rather have, Julio or Michael Thomas. So tell me why you rather have Michael Thomas, bro.
Well, I mean, no disrespect to Julio Jones. Julio's a beast when he's healthy, but I think Julio's not the best wide receiver on the Falcons anymore. I think it's Calvin Ridley. I think Ridley's the man. I've been saying that for a while. I said that last year, and I seen it coming prior to that. When Ridley was doing all of the heavy work, he was doing this thing. He was doing this thing while Julio was sitting there watching. And I think Julio just has to be able to stay healthy, and I think all that comes to him. But Julio's been dealing with several different seasons of injuries that's culminating here. Mike Thomas had one season where he missed, which was last year, and that injury was not really a playable injury. He needed surgery on that injury, which he did receive right after the season was over with. He's bigger, he's meaner, he's stronger. If you check out the latest stuff on Mike Thomas, he's getting ready for this season, and he is healthy, he's pissed off, and he's ready to play. So at the end of the day, I would have to take Mike Thomas over Julio, because even though I think Julio is a tremendous wide receiver, man, it's just he's so frequently injured that you can't really count on him like you would want to count on him. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I definitely understand what you're saying with that. Julio does, I compare Julio to that Ferrari that you got that, it needs a new water pump. You can't find one. So it's like you got this nice car in the driveway, but you can't never drive it. You know?
Right. So, that's what I'm saying, Lo. I mean, Julio, like I said, Julio's an excellent wide receiver when he's healthy, but he misses too. I mean, this ain't the first season he missed a bunch of games. He's been missing games. That's the problem with Julio. Julio can't stay healthy. And while he's missing games, Calvin Ridley is mastering that offense, and he's getting better, and Atlanta's riding on Calvin Ridley. That's why Julio Jones on the trade block right now. That ain't my words. That's what Atlanta. Didn't Atlanta just put out a trade? They tried to trade Julio Jones for takers. Isn't he on the block, Big Low? Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think people were calling for him, but, they couldn't never get that money to work out, man. They owe that man. There was too much dead cap that would have hit. If a trade does happen, it'll happen after that June 1st deadline. But there were people that were calling for him. I heard the Ravens and the Patriots wanted him something bad.
But let me ask you this, Big Low. Mm-hmm. If Julio Jones, he was a part of the long-term range of the plans, that would have been a short conversation. Don't call me about Julio. The fact that they were taking calls to see if they liked the deal or not was intriguing. Like I've said, Calvin Ridley is the future of that team, not Julio Jones. They're trying to get from up under him. Like you said, the spy. What you call him, the spy?
The spy, Terry Fontenot. Inside man.
There you go.
Man, so hold on, Q. Since you started talking about Terry Fontenot, I want you to tell everybody what the Rev said.
Yeah, baby. Baby, let me tell you something, baby. Baby, listen, first of all, baby, I'm talking to Atlanta, baby. This Reverend Saint, baby. Baby, I'm talking at you, baby. Baby, listen here, baby. Let me tell you something, baby. If you don't know who I am, baby, I'm Reverend Saint, baby. I'm talking to the Atlanta Falcon people, baby, because the WhoDat Nation know who I am, baby. Baby, listen, let me tell you something. Fontenot, baby, Baby, let me tell you something. Fight no, baby. He all Louisiana, baby. Let me tell you something. Baby, he was raised in Louisiana, baby.
But
baby,
he getting paid. He getting paid in Atlanta, though, Real.
That's right, baby. He getting paid there, baby. But that's not where his allegiances are, baby. Let me tell you something, baby. Baby, let me tell you something, baby. He can always come back home, baby. You hear what I'm saying, baby?
He come back home in the off season. He come back home in the off season. All I'm saying is, so basically, Atlanta fans, Big Q was saying that any success that the Falcons get moving forward is because we got a Saint in the house. That's basically what he's saying. And you know what? It's like when he was saying this, I was like, well, dang, what can you say to combat that? I was like, well, dang. At least we won. That's all I can say. Like, at least we won.
see, this the thing though. When I was like, I asked you, Lo, before we started the stream, I said, how were the Atlanta family members out there taking the addition of Fontenot coming from New Orleans to the say he spent his entire professional career in the black and gold building. Everything he learned from Mickey Loomis and the core that's over there. And they really didn't want him to go, but they give him a promotion the year before. But ultimately, they knew he was going to be gone. Listen, it's a terrific hire for Atlanta to go and get Fontenot because he's going to be a good general manager for y'all. Now, you know, him getting Pitts and all of the picks and some of the stuff that you was talking about with Kyle Pitts and then the safety, Richie Grant, I think his name Richie Grant. Mm-hmm. Who I actually like. I scouted Richie Grant. I actually like him. And Pitts is going to be phenomenal. But Arthur Smith, that guy, is a curious quarterback hire for me. Arthur Smith, I thought they were going a different direction. But that guy is going to be running the ball heavy. I do like the acquisition of Mike Davis, though, to go along with
I like that.
He got two tight end sets there. He running Hurst and with Pitts there now. So it'll be interesting to see what goes on there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think that, you know, in Atlanta, I think that we're finna go from, you know, the whole throw 35, 40 times a game, trying to be like the Saints, you know, 6 years ago, to literally, you know, running the ball and throwing when we have to. You know, it's just one of those situations. So, you know, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting, man. I mean, you know, I whenever I ask these questions, Q, I always tell people to leave their heart out of it. You know, so yeah. I'm going to ask you something now.
Yes, sir.
Are the Saints on the way up or the way down next year?
I think we still trending a bit, but we got to be very careful. And I told this to the rest of the family last stream that we have to be very careful what we're doing over the next couple of years, because really we being very responsible monetarily speaking, the kicking of the can that ultimately had that $100 million pitfall that we had to come down. That was created by a general manager doing very peculiar deals, and it really didn't get us. We got a lot of regular season wins, but we didn't get what we wanted, which was the crown. We wanted the championship. We didn't get that. Yeah. So I mean, that was a miserable failure, in my opinion. If we didn't get the championship, it's about championships to me. You keep all them goddamn wins unless they come with a trophy. Yeah. So I mean, but outside of that, I think we still trending up. And the way they got to do it is they got to get the right talent behind some of these older guys. We got Cam Jordan still playing at the higher level, DeMario Davis, Malcolm Jenkins. These guys are still very good. And we got to make sure we give them some reinforcement, some young guys that can learn from those guys and keep it going. So right now we at the precipice of something really close. And if we don't handle it right, we can go, it could teeter the wrong way. But I do think that we still trending upwards.
I think I got a feeling that y'all are like right where you're at as far as from last year. You know, I don't think y'all looking like Dogecoin right now, but I think that, you know, depending on what your young guys are going to do for you, that's going to make a huge difference. I think look, I know that it's a touchy subject, but I think that the team is better without Drew Brees.
I mean, you talking true. You talking true, Big Low. I mean, that don't insult me at all. The Saints were 8-1 without Drew Brees when he was injured. Yeah. And that's because Sean Payton was a lot more matter of fact, listen, he's more dangerous without Drew Brees because he has a propensity to over rely on Drew Brees to a fault. Like when Drew's struggling, he will, Drew got it. He can do it as opposed to taking the ball out of Drew Brees' hand and giving it to the running backs so that we can do some stuff. You won't have that deficiency this year. Sean Payton will rely on the best area of the team, which is the running game. And we can get vertical. We got speed all over the place. Some of our wide receivers are not household names, but you will know about these guys sooner or later. They're fast. They're very good. And Mike Thomas chairs the head of that. But a lot of these other guys like Deontay Harris and Marquez Callaway, very quality players that sooner or later are going to make names for them. And Deontay Harris is already a Pro Bowler, kick return man a couple of years ago. Very good. And I'm thinking the Saints will promote him to more of a wide receiver role. So hopefully we'll see more of him as a wide receiver in the offense and less on special teams. Somebody else should get that role.
Yeah. Now, is the Slant Thomas name warranted?
It is. Warranted? It is, bro. It is. And I don't know why Mike Thomas took so much offense to it when the man was calling him Slant Man and all this kind of stuff. I mean, he was able to get all those receptions, and he got that $100 million contract because of that, bro. So I don't understand why that was such an insult to him. You got $100 million off of being a slant man. Now that you got a vertical game, prove him that you can catch the vertical passes, which he can. So like I said, I would say it's warranted, but it shouldn't be an insult, bro. He shouldn't have taken that as an insult.
Hey, man, let me tell you something, Q. If I get $100 million for saying what in the world, Bo, and they call me the what in the world, Bo, man.
Right, take it, put on a shirt and keep it.
I'll put on a shirt, keep it all day. Like it ain't nobody business, man.
Right.
Hey, I want to shout out to everybody. I want to shout out to all the Falcons fans and all of the Saints fans that's chilling out with us. Look, I'm going to go ahead and tell our Saints fans, if you want to do some research and if you want to know the skinny of what's going on in Atlanta, make sure that you subscribe to Big Low Kuntry Sports. Also, Falcons fans, if y'all want to know, because, look, my homeboy Q, he ain't finna pull no punches. I know some content creators that everything is sunshine and rainbows. Like Q, he finna give it to you the way it is. He ain't finna hold no punches back. You know, so if y'all want to know what's going on in New Orleans, because that's what I'm doing research. You know, I'm trying to come find out what's going on, you know, so I can go ahead and give Walker Smith a call.
Big Low is a scout. That's what he's telling you.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to do my terrifying impression. Inside man, I'm telling you. So it's like, look, this whole terrifying thing, it can go one of two ways, Q. Like, if it goes south for us, I'm just going to say y'all set us up. That's all I'm going to say. I said, look, they set us up. If we win, I can't say nothing. It's like, I already know. You going to call me like, look, y'all can't take that because that's the Saint Super Bowl. You can send that to New Orleans. I already know it's coming.
Bro, I think Fontenot gonna do y'all a good job, bro. For real, he gonna do real good for you. He was a good developmental man, finding that talent, working with Mickey Loomis. He learned a lot of cap moves from Mickey Loomis, a lot of good functional and dysfunctional cap management moves. But Terry Fontenot is he's a prodigy, man, and he's gonna do that the Atlanta family a great service, man. So just give him a chance. I know me, not personally, family. I wouldn't have. Maybe that's just me. I would have not wanted to take a representative, an administrator from the Atlanta Falcon brass. That's just me. But they were mature enough to say, you know what, we're going to look past the rivalry. They got this guy right here. He's a hell of a good. We like this guy. He's going to be the future. We want him over here. We don't care if he's a black and gold man or not. And that takes a certain level of maturity that I damn sure don't have.
So wait a minute. So you telling me that? Because you were talking about before the show, and the Saints fans, I want y'all to chime in because Q was saying, he was like, look, man, my homeboy said we need to bring Matt Ryan to the New Orleans. He throws 4,500 yards. Right. So you saying you couldn't do it?
Bro, listen, I calls the man Matty Icy Hot, bro, because I mean, listen, Matty Icy Hot to me, bro, he is a good quarterback. Don't get me wrong. Listen, you got to give that dude some credit. He took over right after Michael Vick. People were putting that dude down. He came in there and pretty much had a lot of success with Atlanta. I mean, he really did. He took to playoffs multiple times. He put up really decent numbers. You go look at his stats last year, over 4,000 some odd yards, and always respectable numbers from Matty Icy Hot. But at the end of the day, the WhoDat Nation, it's just a rivalry thing. It was like, we don't, my homeboy's like, listen, he way more mature than me in that aspect. He's like, man, listen, we can get Matty and bring him here, and then whatever. And I'm like, man, the rest of the WhoDat Nation ain't gonna go for that because he's an Atlanta quarterback. He represents Atlanta quarterback. He don't fit and all this kind of old stuff. But listen, the thing is, we were mature enough to look at Jameis, and remember, Jameis had a way worse history in terms of how he would treat the Saints players than Matty Ice did.
That's true.
Jameis Winston poking Lattimore in the back of his helmet with his finger that got into that brawl. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
The time when it was times little cheap moves and shots that would happen with Cam sacked the one time. Jameis was getting up off the ground. Cam was laying there, and Jameis grabs Cam face mask like this and pulled it back so he can get up.
Exactly.
That should have been. I mean, so it was a lot of little sneaky stuff like that rubbed me the wrong way about Jameis Winston. That you didn't see that from Matt Ryan. Now we would punish Matt Ryan, and Matt Ryan would still he would take the punishment to get up, and he would do throw touchdowns. He would do what he got to do.
Yeah.
He would do his job. So I mean, all truth being told, I just think it's the rivalry what a lot of people wouldn't warm up to Ryan being as the Saints quarterback.
Yeah. My homeboy Dada, he said he asked you a question. He was like, do I believe that the Falcons should have taken the quarterback? To be honest with you, with the financial situation that they're in with Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, and this is why Terry Fontenot is the perfect man for the job, because I'm starting to call him layaway Terry, because he's restructuring these contracts like it ain't nobody's business. But I mean, with the situation that they're in financially, I don't think they should have taken the quarterback. Go ahead and see if you can win with Matt Ryan with this new coach. And if it doesn't work, go ahead and get your guy. This isn't the only season that quarterbacks are coming into the NFL draft. So, go ahead and see if you can win with. Maybe this system fits Matt Ryan perfectly. You never know. What you think? Q?
I mean, I agree with you, brother Lowe. I mean, I think he has he has several years left on his current contract. I mean, and I wouldn't say the problem. A lot of people say the problem is the QB. I wouldn't say that. And looking at it, I would say the problem with the Falcons is defense. I think the defense has been an issue with the Falcons, and they need to fix that. And that's been a problem. One of my favorite Falcon people that was on free agency was Casey. I absolutely love the way Casey plays. He's a dog. I don't know where he went. I think he went to Dallas or somebody else. I wish we could have snatched him and brought him to New Orleans. I love how Casey plays mentality. He's a spark plug. He all over the field. I remember Neil you had he'd have popped the mess out of you, but he couldn't stay healthy. And then they had several other players, LSU guys that are some of my favorite guys that are on Atlanta squad. I don't exactly know what happened with I don't know why they got rid of Tack McKinley as fast as they did. I don't know why they did that. I think they should have been a little bit more patient with him. But y'all guys have Tyler Davison, which is one of our guys we had, and he's been doing pretty decent for y'all. So I think a portion that we need to improve on the defensive line, and perhaps I think the offensive line from y'all lost Mack this year, didn't y'all? Y'all lost Alex Mack, didn't you?
Yeah.
So I mean, but I would say more the problem is Atlanta. But I agree with your synopsis on what you're talking about with Matt Ryan. I think you should try to win with give him some weapons, protect him, and of course try to work on that defense on that other side to kind of help out.
And my bad, Q. I don't mean to throw you off the subject, bro, but in true fat boy fashion, I'm sorry. I ask everybody what they eating tonight because I love food. I'm excited about tonight because I know that a lot of my Louisiana folks is in here. So everybody in the chat, y'all tell me what you eating on tonight. In true Atlanta fashion, we had wings tonight. In true Atlanta fashion.
All right. What kind of wings, Big Low? What you had? Pepper, a lemon pepper. What you had, brother? What kind of wings? Regular
lemon pepper wet.
Okay. Yeah,
lemon pepper wet.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
I made some red beans over the weekend for my little boys. I still have a little bit of that left that I eat. As a matter of fact, I ate that before I got on the Patreon tonight. It's pretty good. I still have a little bit of that left. I'm gonna finish off the next couple of days here and probably run some jerk chicken down in about a weekend. Yeah.
Oh, you finna jerk it up, huh? Okay, bro. Hey, nothing wrong
my
with
little
that.
boy asked me, I said, we want. I used to have my spices and stuff I used to make because a lot of stuff, bro. I'll go to a restaurant and buy it up, and I'm like, man, I spent too much money over here. Let me get the recipe and start making them out, and that's how I do. So I started making it my way, and I've been doing that for a while. And I ain't make the jerk chicken. I make curry, really good curry chicken. And I just try to make me some. I make jerk in a while, but I'm gonna make me some jerk chicken this weekend. I'll put it on the grill and get it all ready for them.
Oh, okay, nothing
Yeah,
wrong
so
with
that'll
that,
be
bro.
coming up this weekend. So yeah,
And
I'm gonna turn
people,
it up.
people don't realize like how much like barbecue and the smoking, like how much it actually saves money because I put like 4 chickens on the smoker,
Yep.
while I'm cutting grass and drinking beer,
Yep.
and I can eat on that for the whole week. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So and Tramal, he a hater, talk about he eating roasted, filthy, dirty birds.
You kind of set you up for that one, there,
I set it up, man. I set it up.
That's true. That's so Tramal, though, man. That's so Tramal, man.
Hey, man. That's fam right there, man. Every time I come in there, he always showing love, man.
What's up, Alex?
What's going on, Alex? At Big Low, me and my family had some lasagna and baked macaroni with Caesar salad.
Oh, that sounds terrific, man.
Man, that sounds real good. And you know what, bro? I'm sorry. I do have another question for you. I'm sorry, it's not football related. My wife asked this. My wife is Coach Roney. And I'm sorry, if you hear me say coach, everybody who subscribes joined the coaching staff. So
okay.
She said, Dot, I answered this question for me. You can answer it for me too, Q. When I go to New Orleans, do I go to Popeyes? Because
you can go to Popeyes in New Orleans. You can.
So like all the good food, all the good eateries in New Orleans, I need to go to Popeyes. That's what you're saying.
I'm gonna tell you something, Lo. Listen, bro, I've been a bunch of places, and Popeyes don't taste the same everywhere. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. It don't taste the same everywhere. You go down to New Orleans, it's a difference. I don't know what it is and why it is. I don't know why it's. I remember I was in Texas, and where was I? I was somewhere. I think I was in either Texas or whatever, and I went to Popeyes, and it was not. That didn't taste like it, but listen, it tastes different than other places. But as far as the eateries, bro, is you whatever you want to go. There's a brother that has a great wing establishment, and not only just wings, but fish and everything. It's called WhoDat's. When you go to New Orleans, try WhoDat's. Okay. You know, WhoDat's. Master P got a burger joint over there that I'm supposed to be going over there in 2 weeks. I'm gonna go over to Master P's. He got a burger joint on the West Bank called Big Papa's Burgers. When you get an opportunity, go over there, show him some love as well.
I definitely will.
WhoDat's is a really good one. And then there are many other really, really good establishments, depending on what you like. It's bro, listen, a lot of the restrictions are becoming eased because money is tough. So a lot of that's easing off and all the stuff going on. But yeah, you could take your picks on picks and chooses on what you're going to eat in New Orleans, bro. I mean, There's so much really great stuff going on.
Okay. Well, I have to, because every time I go, I'm going here and I'm going there, and everybody says, "Well, you need to go to Popeyes." I'm like, man, I got all these. You know what I'm saying? I can go here in Atlanta.
It's different, Lo. I'm gonna tell you, bro. Like I said, I've tried. I was up north. I tried it. When I was in the West, I tried it. When I was in Texas, I tried it. And when I was, matter of fact, I was somewhere in Georgia and I tried it. It don't taste the same. I don't know why that is. I don't know I don't know why that is, but it was more than one time. It tastes different. It's different down here than where my experience was when I ate it in different places. It's different. But in terms of eating everything else, whatever you got a feel for, what is this, Italian, soul food, whatever you got, they got it for you. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's available, bro. And like I said, a lot of great places are opening again because of the restrictions have been eased. So when you come down here, bro, you and your wife, y'all can feel free, and the whole coaching staff, y'all feel free to get y'all some good food down here, man.
Hey, you ain't got to tell me. You ain't got to tell me twice, Q. You ain't got to tell me twice. You know, I'm going to throw down on it, boy. Now, I was going to ask you this right here because I was definitely wanting to know what your opinion was. Who's winning the division this year? Take your heart out of it, Q. Take your heart out of it now. Who winning the division this year?
Well, being that we won it 4 years in a row.
Oh my goodness. I asked you that, Q. We ain't talking about all that now.
I'm trying to rationalize it there, Lo. I was figuring out, man, that we won it. 4 years in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, listen, bro. Carolina, let's approach it like this. Carolina, to me, is not there yet. You know, they got Darnold down there. They still got a lot to figure out. Young defense. They're a future runner at it. The people would say Tampa Bay is the top team because of Tom Brady. They brought everybody back, including AB. I would find it very difficult for Tom Brady to do that again. It was kind of fluky how he got it the last time. But, you know, it is what it is. Right now, they're the Super Bowl champions. As distasteful as that sucks to me, but it is the truth. That Tom Brady and them right now are the Super Bowl champions, despite the fact that we won the division 4 times in a row. So, and then, of course, Atlanta's not a young team, but they are certainly has a veteran-ass feel to them. And it's all based on what happens with Arthur Smith, which he is a running he likes running the ball like he was operating that Tennessee offense. He could throw it, but they love running it and throwing it off the run. I noticed that. So he'll be working that play action as well. So Julio's healthy, Calvin really, they can be a problem. But if you put my, you know, you say take your heart out of it, you know, heart out or in, I have to say the Saints, because of the fact that to a degree, we've mastered doing that. We've won the division 4 years. There's never been that done before. I mean, you had 3 divisions or double digit, you know, back-to-back guys, or even 3-time champions, but to win it 4 years in a row signifies a certain level of dominance that the team have. And the team, in my opinion, is not trending down. If it was trending down, and you know me, Lo, I keeps it real. Even if it's against my squad, I'm gonna tell you the truth, because real is real deal. Like Holyfield from ATL is real deal Holyfield, baby. I'm gonna keep it real. And I gotta say, I still feel inside that we are trending up. I still feel that the offense is gonna be dangerous, even more dangerous, because you got a guy that can throw the deep ball and stretch the defense out. And they're gonna be relying on Kamara in the running game more so over Jameis. So I still have to say the Saints are a favorite to win it, but you got Tampa Bay and Atlanta in there fighting for, you know, behind there, and even though they the Super Bowl champions. But I mean, it's a lot to be determined here.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, Q. Tom Brady, the luckiest joke I ever seen, bro.
I know, bro.
He's the luckiest man I've ever seen. Next time I come to New Orleans and go to Horizon, I'm bringing Tom Brady with me, because it don't make no sense. I mean, everybody's giving him all this praise. He is not the reason they won that Super Bowl. You know, that defense.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. It's like, you know, whenever y'all played them in the playoffs, we were happy that y'all lost. But, you know, it was a no-win situation, because I didn't want Tampa Bay to win either. Now, Cartier Walker, he said that the Aints era is over. He just getting naked because he's a Tampa Bay fan. You know,
not one of those guys. We got several of those that come to that. That's members of the Great Saint Think Tank. They come on there because they like the camaraderie there. But it's the same thing over there, fam. A lot of the family members, they say Tampa Bay. And I got to give the credit to them, Big Low. Some of those guys, when we was beating the brakes off of Tampa Bay in both those matchups, they were still upholding their team and giving us credit. So I mean, I got to respect that.
That's true. It's like, you know, you got different kinds of fans. You got the fans that are there whenever times are good, and you got fans that are there when times are bad. You know, I'm pretty sure you're one of those. You know, you're one of those who, you know, back in the day in the 80s and 90s, you were still rolling with them.
Yeah, it was hard, but you know, you can't change stripes. You know what I'm saying? Your Tiger can't change his stripes, fam. So I mean, I can't take off that black and gold jersey and put somebody else's jersey on, because they ain't playing well. All we do is we stick through it, man, and we do the best we can do, you know.
Just ride it out. Ride it out. Alex, thank you so much for subscribing, bro. Much love to you. Welcome to the coaching staff, Alex. Dada Saints, much love to you. Much love for subscribing, man. Thank you so much. I enjoy anybody that comes over to chill out with us, because I mean, on my channel, Q, it's like I don't just talk about just Falcons football. Like I was telling you before, now I'm a former football coach, so you know, I talk about anything with a pig skin on it that fly through the air. I'm willing to talk about it. I did a film study on the Saints Tampa Bay matchup before the playoffs came, and like the tendencies that both teams had and everything, and it was almost to a T. But I mean, yeah, man, we talk about the whole league, college football, NFL football. My question is, Q, why don't the Saints take LSU players?
Bro, it's Peyton, bro. I mean, many people thinking Peyton getting paid by Ohio State to pick their players all the time. I mean, it's just ridiculous, bro.
Why was I gonna say that? I'm not even a fan, and I know that
it's
Peyton,
obvious, isn't it?
Yes, like I'm not even a fan.
Obvious.
I know that whenever somebody from Ohio State is up there, I was like, oh, Peyton, he might take Trey Sermon because he showed up there.
I mean, it's ridiculous. It had me hot in the second day because Jabril Cox, who's an outstanding linebacker prospect from LSU, was available. Saints simply and many other teams passed them up too. Big Low. Well, they were saying something about an injury or something. I had no information about an injury, and it was still kind of speculative of what actually happened. They were talking about some injury with his shoulder or something like that. I'm like, I didn't know that, but something must have occurred for him to have such a drop. He was supposed to be a second round talent. He went all the way down to the fourth round to Dallas. So I mean, something went array with that. So I mean, I know, but outside of that, that's what Coach Payton does, man. He loves picking his apples from Ohio State. I'm quite frankly, I'm quite sick of it. Really, to be honest with you, I'm sick of him picking all these players from Ohio State when they had such a terrific a group of talent out of the state of Louisiana. If you didn't want to get LSU guys, you could have went to La Tech and got Milton Williams, the great the really good defensive lineman. You could have went to Tulane and got Cam Sample, who was a fantastic defensive lineman. You could have went all over to La Tech and the rest of these schools and got some great talent out of there. Louisiana Lafayette had some great talent. He loves picking his apples from Ohio State, and it gets on my nerves at times, to be honest with you.
Man, I can only imagine. I mean, we go through the same thing in Atlanta. It's like, you got UGA. You said it yourself, Q. Our biggest problem is defense. We can't stop a nosebleed on the defensive side of the ball. And it's like you got these, Georgia, they have one of the top ranked defense, one of the top ranked defenses in the nation. And these guys, they come and they go, and we don't pick any of them up. And
right.
Sooner or later, it's like sooner or later, as a Falcons fan, you go into the season knowing that you're not going to be able to get to the quarterback. So you go into it's like whenever we played the Saints, especially like 3 or 4 years ago, whenever we played the Saints, I went into the game hoping that Drew Brees would just would throw a bad pass or they dropped it.
Right.
That's how I went into the game because I know we weren't going to get to Drew Brees. Sacking Drew Brees, you have a better chance of seeing talking a monkey out of a banana tree before you could get a Falcons defensive lineman to sack Drew Brees.
That's tough, Big Low. That's tough, bro. That's tough.
It's hard times, man. Hard times. Now, how do y'all feel? How do you feel about y'all draft, bro? Because I was peeping y'all out. Like, what you think?
Solid, not spectacular. That's what I would call the draft, bro. Solid, not spectacular. A lot of the players that we drafted were, kind of prospects for the future because we've lost a lot of heavy-handed talent. Really good, productive guys. Trey Hendrickson's 13.5 sacks from last year, went to Cincinnati. We lost Sheldon Rankins to the Jets. He signed a 2-year deal. We traded Malcolm Brown, our big nose tackle, to the Jaguars, and he got an extension from them. We unceremoniously marched Janoris Jenkins out of there. He signed with the Tennessee Titans. So we lost a lot of heavy-handed, really respectable defenders that contributed to the Saints' success on that side of the ball. And we needed to replace a lot of these guys, and that's what Peyton Turner represented. He's a guy that ultimately will be Cam Jordan's replacement in the future, but he's an insurance policy for Marcus Davenport who hasn't performed yet. And then, of course, other guys like Paulson Adebo from Stanford. I like him a lot. I think he'll really help us out in the secondary. Really nasty, big, tall cornerback, really intelligent.
Yeah, big
ball hawk. He knows how to turn his head around, locate the ball. Peyton Werner, which I was upset about because I wanted Jabril Cox. But Peyton Werner, despite his athletic limitations, he's very cerebral, hard hitter. He's a football player, bro.
Good motor.
Good motor, high motor, and he always seems to be. He gets to the football before anybody else. So you might have faster linebackers out there than him, but for whatever reason, Werner gets to the ball carrier before they do in a lot of the film that I was watching and studying on him. And then other guys like Landon Young out of Kentucky is a potential starter in a year or so. When Teron Armstead retires or leave because his contract is done next year, and then I think they'll reshuffle the line, moving Ramczyk over to the left tackle, the blind side position, and then and he might have an opportunity to start on the right tackle position, but he can play both tackle positions, and he also has a little guard experience as well. And then of course they took the quarterback Ian Book out of Notre Dame. He's a futuristic product that I think helps out Sean Payton, and a lot of people says that Ian Book reminds him of Drew Brees. Really? So I mean, 6 feet tall, small quarterback, not a big arm, very accurate, a winner at the collegiate level. Took Notre Dame to some pretty good heights. All-time winning quarterback there, broke several records, including Hall of Famers records like Joe Montana and Joe Theismann. That speaks a lot. And when you listen to him, people talk about his limitations, his size is what drives him to be great. So when I hear stuff like that, I really like that because that means he has a will to win despite physical limitations, which is a big plus in my book. And of course, we got speed in the undrafted ranks and depth in the secondary as well.
Yeah, definitely. Now, while we were watching your draft, like I said, while we were watching the draft, because we had a draft party on here as well, and that first pick that y'all had, I was like, "What in the world? Who is this?" I did not know anything about that guy. Yeah. You know, I did some research on him, and look, just like you said, he's a good insurance policy in case Davenport doesn't pan out. Now, what is it about your boy Mickey Loomis with these first picks? Like just kind of going out in left field. Like, is he watching draft day before the draft or something? Like,
I think Mickey relies on Jeff Ireland, who's masterful at doing that, Big Low. I mean, since Jeff Ireland came over here from Miami, he was a general manager out there, helped build that defense up out there. Since he took on the role that he is with the Saints over the scouting department, he's the ones responsible for a lot of the Alvin Kamara draft and finding a lot of the talent to help build the Saints' success moving ahead. And I think they're relying on him heavily. Remember, Mike Thomas was a 2nd-round draft pick. Alvin Kamara was a 3rd-round draft pick. We found all these guys and several other guys that are key contributors to the team right now, and that's a lot of that is because of Jeff Ireland and guys like Fontenot who you have. So exactly. I mean, yeah, these very talented men, and I think Mickey and Sean Payton relies heavily on Jeff Ireland's role in that scouting.
Yeah. Simply Tasha 1, much love to you. Thank you so much for subscribing. Look, you can still join the coaching staff even though you an Aints fan. No, you can still join the coaching staff. I ain't got nothing but love for you.
She's a Cowboys girl, bro.
Actually. Oh, she a Cowboy? Oh,
she's a Cowboys girl. She's a Cowboys woman who has a black and gold heart.
Got a black and gold.
She got a black and gold. But Cowboys first, and Tasha will tell you she's Cowboys first. Saints second, but she loved coming to the Great Saint Think. That's our family. Tasha, much love to Tasha. Big Sean and the rest of the fam. So yes,
I'm gonna tell you something, Tosh. Good luck with Dan Quinn as your defensive coordinator. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Cowboy went out and drafted all those defensive players. The first 6 picks were defensive players. Dan Quinn finna get those guys, and all he's good. I've never seen somebody. Q, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen somebody say the same thing every week? But they just say it in a different way.
Yeah, Stan Van Gundy does that a lot, man. But
all the time.
But yeah, is that what Dan Quinn does?
Oh my God, man! You said it yourself. You a Saints fan. You said it yourself, man. Y'all defense. Y'all need to tighten up on defense. Y'all can get to the every week. It'll be like, man, Dan Quinn, why can't we get to the quarterback? Man, we just need to get better. I know that I'm fired up and I'm angry that we need to get. Look, we're gonna keep playing fast and physical, and I just fired somebody else because I couldn't do my job. And next thing you know, next week we're in the same situation. We have -1 sack.
That's tough, bro.
Man, but yeah, man. Yeah, much love to you, Tasha. Much love to you. Even though you got a black and gold heart, thanks for joining the coaching staff. Thanks for everybody that's chilling out with us, man. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you though, Q, man, on the Falcon side of the spectrum, I think that we had a really good draft. There were some picks that I didn't fully agree with. I really wanted us to trade down. We could have traded down and still got Kyle Pitts, or
so?
Oh yeah, because think about it. The Cincinnati Bengals were behind us, and we know that Joe Burrow, he put his ticket in for Jamar Chase already. And then who was behind them? The Broncos? I think the Broncos were at 6. If they wanted to move up to get a quarterback, we could have traded back with them and still got Kyle Pitts and got more picks. But from what everybody's saying, Terry Fontenot, every time somebody called him for a trade, he would say that his price was so high, nobody wanted to accept the trade with him. I said that, he had kind of that conflict of interest. He still thought that he was with the Saints. He would have, take the trade, man. but I mean, that Falcons draft, I think that it went pretty good. I think that we really took care of our offensive line. I think it might be a little oversaturated now. And as far as, Kyle Pitts, everybody's getting naked for Kyle Pitts. I need to see what he could do on the field. But defense, hopefully, Richie Grant is the guy. I wanted somebody different. Everybody know that I wanted Andre Cisco, but it didn't work. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you to answer that question though that I asked you earlier about who winning the division. Of course, the Atlanta Falcons are winning the division, and my heart is in it. Q, my heart is in it.
I was about to ask you that, Lord. I was like, Lord, is this a hard pick or a non-hard pick? Either way, some kind of way, I thought it was going to end up the same answer.
Man, now what would you have said if I would have said the Saints? What would you have said if I would have said that, Q?
I would have said, damn, man, Low is really honest, man. That's a really honest brother. I said, Low is really honest, man. That's an honest brother. They admit that he'd have all his people pissed off at him, saying, Low, what is you talking about, bro? Man, how you gonna tell this Saint man up there that they gonna win the division, bro? How you gonna tell them that?
Hey man, I can't, Q. I can't do it. Even after they win the division, I still can't say they did.
I know it's that damn rivalry thing. I keep telling you that, Low. I mean, it's that rivalry thing, man. But like I said, this year I think a lot will go wrong. I was looking at y'all draft, Big Low. I think Kyle Pitts is gonna do a lot of great work for you. This dude is special, man, and a lot of people don't realize it yet. I know a lot of Atlanta family members wanted somebody else. I think a lot of people wanted a quarterback. Listen, I think getting Pitts there, he's a phenomenal player. He'll help out in the offense. He'll get downfield. It's bull crap about him not knowing how to block. I watched tape on Kyle Pitts actually blocking. They just got to say something negative about it. He will improve his blocking. He will get stronger because he will. He was 4th overall. Richie Grant, I like Richie Grant a lot. I scouted Richie Grant. Love how he played. Big physical safety to knock your head off. He's also got a bit of ball hawk in him, although I like Jamal Johnson better. I thought Jamal Johnson would have been a better fit. Right. I would have probably liked Jamal Johnson there because he does have the propensity. You could play at safety, both safety spots, and he can also even play a little nickel for you if you need him.
He could slide down there in the slide too. Yeah.
Right.
He fell far though, didn't he?
Yeah, he went I think 4th round, 5th round, somewhere in there. He really fell, and it just didn't know. I was hoping that the Saints grab hold to him. But I mean, y'all did, like you said yourself, Jalen Mayfield and Drew Delman, those are the guys that you guys picked up to add some depth to the offensive lineman. Darren Hall to me is a bit of an enigma as far as the cornerback position on him. I really hoping to see what they see with him as they picked him in the 4th round. Be interested to see him. And of course, I see you had a couple of defensive late picks there. Frank Darby, I like Darby too, the wide receiver.
Great pick.
And Avery Williams. Avery Williams has a lot of upsides with him too. So I'm the only curious pick I will say was the Darren Hall. I don't know exactly what they were seeing in him, but outside of that, I think offensively speaking, that Pitts will help move the ball, help Atlanta out in that role.
Well, that thing with Darren Hall, they were saying that he was the smartest guy on the defensive side of the ball in the draft. So,
is that right?
Okay. Yeah. So, they were very interested in that. And, they think that he could come and I thought he must have had some connections. I thought he was Aaron Hall's nephew or something. You know. I was
Jam.
like, Teddy jam for me, yeah. Yeah, I was like, oh, he must have got some connections.
I was thinking more D'Angelo Hall.
Hey, I forgot. Hey, I was like, so he must knew somebody because they just came out of nowhere.
Well, there's Aaron and D'Angelo. He trended on the right side over there. I don't know what they seen, but yeah, he's saying cerebral game. Well, I mean, like I said, I thought he probably would have went a little lower than what he is, and I was surprised to see Avery went low like that. I thought Avery should have been where he was, but then again, it's what it is. It depends on who you like. But it's pretty solid draft. Pitts is a guy that's interesting, though. I mean, I really didn't want to see him in an NFC South at all, but he's in the South. We got to prepare for him, bro.
Definitely. Good night, Dada, man. Y'all make sure that y'all be easy, bro. Y'all stay safe. Now, I know that you got to get ready to leave us in a minute, Q. I'm going to ask you one more question. And see, I need you to tell me, who is your favorite Atlanta Falcons player from the past?
Favorite Atlanta Falcons player from the past?
Yes, sir.
That's easy. I would say that's more. I would say Martin Anderson. I would say Martin Anderson. Martin Anderson. Because he was a long time Saints guy. It was for Martin Anderson, we wouldn't have had a lot of victories because we played in a lot of close games in some kind of way. And back in the old days, we screw it up and Martin Anderson to get there and they get in position. Martin Anderson to kick us into a win. Happened more times than I can count. Martin Anderson left the Saints because the Saints felt like he was done. He was done. They didn't want to pay the man. He went to Atlanta and continued his career. Had a lot of success there. So that's easy to me. One of my favorite players, former Saint player, Martin Anderson, as I would say. And of course, I respected what Michael Vick did with his tenure there as well. And then I go back in the day with guys like Jesse Tuggle. I just love the hell out of Jesse Tuggle, man. How he played the game mean. He was a smallish linebacker, but he'll knock the mess out of you. Jesse Tuggle was one of my favorite guys back in the day as well. So, yep. And of course, prime time. Who can't understand and know that prime time started in ATL?
Man.
That's where the legacy started at before he moved on to to Dallas and the other teams. But yeah, that probably would be my call right there.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I always loved the way that Pierre Thomas ran the football.
Yeah.
I always loved just the way that he approached the game. The way that he approached the game, the way that he, hit the hole, the way that he read blocks and everything. I just always enjoyed it.
Yeah, he was terrific, man. Yeah, was terrific. How he would get low and how he had all the big ass legs and the big thighs and everything. How he would. I mean, he was a very, 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 very good running back, man. He did a lot of good stuff for New Orleans, man. He really did.
He really did. Now, I also wanted to say that Drew Brees had swag like a black boy. I don't know what it was. Drew Brees was cool, man. Man, but I always appreciated Drew Brees, just not what he did on the field, but just what he did for the city. Kind of like Matt Ryan, with the whole Black Lives Matter movement and everything. Drew Brees, he had a few transgressions at the end there, but we ain't finna go to that, Q. But Drew, he did a lot for the city, man. He did a lot for the city.
Yeah, that's just a major staple point with Drew Brees. A lot of people love Drew because of his community service and millions of dollars that he donated to the city to help impoverished people, poor people. I mean, he's like, and of course, what happened with with his one of the transgressions you made mention of, that he did rectify that. Even though a lot of people felt like he shouldn't apologize to that, but Drew was telling people, listen, I'm apologizing because I hurt my teammates' feelings, and their feelings mean something to me. Even though he felt like he was speaking his truth, still in all, he apologized. He mature enough and cognizant enough to know that his comments hurt his teammates, and he didn't want to do that. So he apologized for hurting his teammates. And then after he did that, he proceeded to then educate himself even further on issues, and then after that, put his money where his mouth was, and he put money up on the what was it, the Hall of Fame, the HSBC Hall of Fame. He funded an virtual event, and gave money there. And then him and his wife gave some more money. So I mean, millions.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, he's a community dude, man. That's why the city kind of wrapped itself around Drew Brees, because of all of the great stuff he did on, and not just on the field, but off the field. He put his money where his mouth is.
You know, all those things that he did, you know, it's crazy how all those things didn't make news headlines like, you know, the statement that he made. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's always the case, because they feed off the muck. That's what the trash media do. They feed off the trash, bro. That's what they are. That's what they mire in, you know. But that don't push articles, that don't sell anything. To hear that this guy is committed to the community and he helping people, they don't want to hear that. That's not a news story.
Yeah, man. Well, look, Q, I know that you got to go, because I know that you got, you know, I know that you're the busiest man on YouTube. So I ain't finna hold you up, man. But look, man, I definitely appreciate you coming on with me. And, you know, I thoroughly enjoyed it, family. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Same here, Big Low, bro. Anytime, my brother. I appreciate you. And if just hit me up, bro, and I come back and sit down and chop it up again, bro. We'll chop some game up again anytime you're ready, bro.
Okay. Hey, thank you so much. I definitely appreciate that. And I will definitely be linking up for Hate Week.
Yeah, that'll be fun, bro. That'll be real fun when Hate Week roll around. Man, the great Saint Think Tank and the WhoDat Nation, they'll be ready, man. They'll be ready. And I know your Atlanta family will be the Atlanta Saints family that you have over here.
No. What in the world, Q?
Fine, no, you said yourself, Big Low. You said yourself, bro. We got agent. See, you said that, bro. You said the man is a double A. He a secret agent. He here to screw up the drafts and screw up everything. I said, nah, brother Fontenot gonna do a good service for the city of Atlanta. He gonna build a winner. And Atlanta's gonna win sooner than later. You know, so I mean, the guy is smart. He knows what he's doing, and he's gonna build up a win. That's why it was a good decision for him to keep Matty Icy hot, because he understood that the method was not to move away from Matty Ice, but to stay with him, because he wasn't the problem. If you looked at the team, you can't really say Matt Ryan is the issue right here. I mean, you need to protect him better. You give him a running game and a defense that work, and you're going to see things improve. So this is more of a strategy currently than it is a long range current situation like what Carolina's doing. It's going to take them some years for them to build that up. But Atlanta ready to win right now. So that's the positive right there.
Right now. We tired of waiting.
Right, exactly. And I think he helps out that.
Yeah. So, you know, whenever we get these 2 dubs against the Saints this year, you know, I'm glad that you understand it, Q. I'm glad that you understand that, you know, it just has to happen. You know, it just has to happen. You know, so and you know what? I think I came up with my rebuttal, Q. Did you? Did you not? Because I've been thinking about it. So, you know, because I know that you were saying that if we win, you know, Terry Fontenot came over, it because a Saints man had to come over. But maybe it's just that environment in Atlanta that just made him a winner on a bigger stage. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is.
How about that? That could be the case. He just needed the environment.
Yeah.
He had all the ingredients already there to make it work. And Atlanta had all the ingredients in place and had the environment that was conducive for him to win. He just needed to be able to get access to the resources so they could win. I get that. I got you.
I got you know, because sometimes you got to put a little something extra in the gumbo. Sometimes
that's right. You do. That's right. You do. You most certainly got to do something, because, in other words, you have some bland gumbo and that ain't good. So I think you got all the ingredients in the world out there in ATL, man. And listen, like I said, I really do think they'll win now. More so now than later. And like you said yourself, you took a New Orleans man to come over to Atlanta. And like I said, that's a big credit to you guys in Atlanta, because I ain't mature enough to be able to deal with that. Because when we start winning, Atlanta people gonna say, well, you know, it took a red and black man to help y'all winning over there. And then you got some guy talking about that the New Orleans nation, the WhoDat Nation, is now a province of the Atlanta Falcons nation. You're going to have to deal with all. I can't deal with all that.
Hey man, whenever you tired of losing, you go so long without losing.
You take anything.
You take anything. You blow a Super Bowl. You take anything, Q.
Oh man, wow. Yeah, I guess that's pretty tough. That's pretty tough, Big Low. You're right. When you do that Super Bowl, that bottomed out.
Well, you feel like a champion for 3.5 quarters, and then you blow it, and then you go on to continuously lose it. Like you don't care who you win, how you win. You just want to do it.
I know, bro. I know it was terrible. Honestly, I seen Arthur Blank keep him that extra year, that next year, and then fired him and like I was like he should have been fired the year before, and they should have started this a whole year earlier.
Yeah.
But it's ultimately done. Brand new stadium out there. You got to put a winning organization and you got to put a winning team out there. It's all that money is spent to build that big old stadium out there and do all that stuff out there. And you mean tell me you're going to put a team on there that's going to stink it up? Nah, they got to do it better than that. So I think Fontenot going to come out there. You got a good coach in Arthur Smith. You're going to run the ball. Just got to get the defense up there to match up with what the offense going to do. Protect the quarterback there. And I see Atlanta winning more now than later on. That's my synopsis.
Exactly. You got to put butts in the seats. The seats.
Right.
Yeah, definitely, man. Well, I ain't going to hold you up, man. I'm going to keep on rolling for a little bit and, talk some trash with these Saints fans and these Falcons fans for a while. I know that you got to, do it big over there for that Pelicans post-game show. But we'll definitely link back up, my brother.
All right. Well, I appreciate you, Big Low, for coming on the platform. Much love to you and the whole staff over here. Keep doing a wonderful job, man. Great show as well, and it's an honor to be on your platform. Much love to you. And Big Low, who that to you?
Oh my goodness, man. We're just rising up over here, Bo. Just rising up.
Rise up, baby. Baby, listen, baby. Baby, let me tell you something, baby. Baby, you was rising up to mediocrity before, baby. Brother Fontenot, baby, he gonna rise you up, baby, the right way, baby. Baby, you was rising up and then going down, baby. You was all discombobulated, baby. Baby, you thought you was up in the sky, baby. In the sky, you was going down toward the ground, baby. You wasn't going up toward the sky, baby. Brother Fontenot got you right, baby. You gonna be all right, baby.
We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right, Real. We gonna be all right.
All right, Lil, thank you, bro. Who that to you, brother?
All right, bro. Rise up.
That rise up, right?
Yeah, I slip it in there to you, Q.
All right, Lil, big ups to you, fam. Thank you, bro.
All right, man. Y'all be easy. Man, hey, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all something. That dude right there, that dude Q, that is good people, man. That is good people. It's one of those situations where in the YouTube community, there are a few people that you come across like my homeboy Big Q. He's like a big brother to me, man. He's like a big brother to me. Now, I didn't get a chance to finish chopping it up with everybody because I asked my homeboy Big Q who's going to win the division. Now, everybody that's in here, I need y'all to put in the comment. And for everybody that, I didn't get a chance to introduce myself to before, my name is Big Low. I'm just an old country boy that loves to sit around and talk about sports. But who do you think is going to be winning the division, y'all? And I know that we got Saints fans in here and Falcons fans in here. I want y'all to leave your heart out of it. Who do y'all think is going to be winning the division this year? Who do you think is going to? Do you think it's going to be the Saints, the Falcons, the Buccaneers? The Buccaneers, or the Carolina Panthers? Who y'all think is going to be winning the division? Just take your heart out of it. And I'm finna be, checking up on everybody's comments. But look, man, you gotta make sure that you show love to my homeboy Big Q. Like I said, I got his channel down in the description. The same way that we show love over here, we enjoy ourselves over here. That's the same thing that they do over there at the Sports Coma, man. So y'all make sure that y'all check my homeboy out, man. Let me see what everybody talk about in here. And also, if this is my first time seeing you in here, I'm definitely going to make sure I show you some love and acknowledge that this is my first time seeing you. Also, if this is your first time and you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do a country boy a favor and hit the subscribe button. I promise you, I'll dance at your wedding one day if you hit that subscribe button for me. I just want to check and see what everybody else's opinion is about who do you think is going to be winning the division this year after we went through the draft, we went through free agency, we went through the cuts. Who's going to be the team that's going to win that division and hopefully get that first round bye? Let me see what everybody's talking about, man. Let's see here. Rose City, of course, he getting naked for them Saints. Of course, my homeboy Rose getting naked for them Saints. ATLGA faithful, y'all see the name, y'all know. He's thinking we go with Daniel N. He said the Bucks. Daniel, you let me know. Are you a Bucks fan? Falcons fan? You know, if you're a Saints fan, we still got love for you. Molly Mall said he's Saints will win the division. You know, y'all won it a few times in a row. That's cool and everything, but moving forward, you know, next year is a new year, Mall. Tragic, he said the Saints. Quincy saying Mello, he's saying the Saints. And once again, I just want to make sure that I shout everybody out that I've never seen before. Tragic, Quincy, and you know, Maul. I've been knowing you. I appreciate y'all for chilling out with me here at Big Low Kuntry Sports. I know that I seen that Maul and Rose City and all them, they subscribe. So hey, I want y'all, everybody that's in the comments on the coaching staff, y'all make sure that y'all welcome all these new coaches to the coaching staff. So look, like I was telling y'all at the beginning of the stream, I just started this YouTube thing and started doing it seriously about 5 months ago. And you know, we're on the road to 1,000. So if you know any Saints fans that love to hear sports and hear it from old Falcon boy, country boy perspective, make sure that you share it, you know, so we can chop it up and see what we got going on, man. Coach Wallace, he's saying the Falcons. Weaver, Keith Weaver saying us for real, for real. Who us? Is that the Falcons? Is that the Saints? Coach Rody said, rise up. Leo, red and black. Can't say anybody else besides us. Oh man. Tragic said we hit that sub. Well, hey, what's up, Coach? I'm sorry. I'm referring to you wrong, Tragic. What's up, Coach Tragic? Much love to you both. Oh man. My homeboy Rose City said, hey, Big Low, you a real one though, bro. Hey, bro, much love to you, man. I want to let y'all know that I'm not like a lot of other people. Like, you know, you have this whole rivalry thing going on. It's like, yeah, we're rivals, but at the end of the day, you know, I love football and I love the whole camaraderie that rivalry, you know, sparks up. Anybody that's played sports, whenever you play against, you know, that rival team, you know, at the end of the game, what you do, you shake hands, and it's all love. And number 7 has been lined up across from you, whether he's been beating you or you've been beating him. At the end of the game, you feel a little bit closer. You know, it's like even though we got this rivalry with the Saints, I you know, I ain't got nothing but love for y'all. I definitely love y'all city. Love the city, hate the team. But I definitely love the people in the city, man. Everybody in here that's been on Big Q show, I've been coming in there for months, you know, and just chopping it up with, you know, everybody on the sports coma, the Great Saint Think Tank. And you know, y'all know that we Falcons fans over here, but y'all know, man, we ain't got nothing but love for you. My homeboy Raymond Elder said, I got to be real. I see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning, and ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing. That means that you have a perspective that and you understand that it's one of those situations where, you know, if your team could lose. Your team could lose. Cinco Mo said, yeah, welcome to the coaches, man. Hey, much love to all the coaching staff, bro. Much love to all the coaching staff. Trey Miles said, I'm getting butt naked with the Prince butt out. Look at that. Tomorrow he already taking on the lingo. Miles said he getting butt naked with the Prince butt out for the Saints. Pause. Oh man, y'all crazy, man. Man, Tramal, that's a funny dude, Bo. That's a funny dude. Yen Grant says much love to you. Definitely. Coach Ronnie, that's my wife, and she's the executive producer behind the scenes. She says, welcome to all the new Saints coaches to the coaching staff. So welcome everybody to the coaching staff. Definitely. Superstar Louisiana boy says, man, to keep it real, the rival is Tampa versus the man. Come on, Bo. You know good on. I tell you what, y'all put it in the comments. For everybody who thinks that the Atlanta Falcons Saints rivalry is a bigger rivalry, put a 1 in the comment. If you think that the Tampa Bay Saints rivalry is a bigger rivalry, put a 2 in the comments. So if you think that the Falcons are a bigger rival for the Saints, put a 1. If you think the Buccaneers are a bigger rival, put a 2. Because I don't know about that one. I think that Saints and Falcons rivalry is pretty rough, Bo. I think that thing be getting serious. Oh man, I think that thing be getting serious, Bo. Let me see. Albert Smith, what in the world, Bo? What's going on with you? What's good with your family? Rose City said, nah, bro. It's always Falcon Saints. Hands down. 1. ATLGA Faithful said 1. Coach Alex, he said 1. What's going on? Sports Talk with Big Ben. What's good with you, Bo? Hey, I need you to hit me up because we need to collab sometime, you know. Or I tell you, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Ghost Pepper said 1. Yeah, I think that Falcon Saints rivalry is pretty rough. Jamal said, I got to get this loser Falcon steak off of me. We'll see at the end of this season, Jamal. We'll see, Mall. We'll see what it's looking like then. Raymond Elder said 1. Kevin said, I see you, Big Low, putting in work. Salute. You already know what time it is, Bo. Much love to you, Kev. Superstar said Atlanta and Carolina is come on, Bo. Atlanta and Carolina? Come on, Bo. No, man. Rose City, exactly. Tampa Bay, they just got relevant. They just got to the point where we're talking about them seriously. I mean, they went forever without making the playoffs, and they went for even longer without winning the division. Coach Wilder said 1. Coach Cinco Mo said 1. Molly Mall, he put 11 ones up. Ahmad Collins, what's going on, Ahmad? Hope you're doing good, bro. Hope you're doing good. He said 1. John Dirty Beer. He said 1. Daniel said, I don't even take the Panthers seriously, and I got no beef with Tampa. Exactly. Come on, Bo. Come on, man. Tony Wright said defensive coordinator Dean Pease will have the most surprising defense, but it won't be a surprise to me. We'll see how surprised these Saints fans is, hopefully. Y'all see how I put that hopefully in there at the end? We'll see how hopefully. Hopefully that's the case. Oh man, y'all are crazy, man. Y'all are crazy. Albert Smith said 1 because he took it back. He said, because we're old NFC West rivals. You know, my homeboy, superstar Louisiana boy, had to put a 2 in there. He's the one that started the whole argument. Oh, man. Maurice Amy and Coach Roney, they said 1. Molly Mall said, Big Low, when I come back to Atlanta, give me a tour. You want to, hold on, Mal. You want a tour of the country or you want a tour of Atlanta? Because I can give you both. I can give you a tour of the city, you know, all the nice big buildings and the nice eateries and everything. Or if you want me to take you out to the country, you know, where we throw a hog in the ground, you know. Well, we throw a hog in the ground and we just sit around and chew on sugar cane. We could do 1 or 2 of them. Oh, man. Superstar Louisiana said, we got more fans in Atlanta than Falcons. Facts. It's new Atlanta Saints. Hey, Bo, it's rough. It's rough. Definitely. So Superstar, he's saying as of now, it's a rivalry. Definitely. Now, this is actually a pretty good question. Sports Talk with Big Ben, and I asked Q this, but on the coaching staff, one thing that we always do is I always try to get everybody involved and get everybody's opinions, because I understand that sometimes I can be wrong. I completely understand that. So moving forward, Saints fans, do y'all believe in Taysom Hill? Or is Jameis Winston the guy? Is it one of those situations y'all are just going to kind of move on from, Taysom? Taysom got his shot and y'all just going to kind of do what I think y'all should do and just go ahead and start Jameis? Or y'all just going to legitimately move on with Taysom Hill? Y'all let me know what you're thinking, because, this is one of the quandaries. And I'm asking this for my fantasy league next year. That's what I'm asking. Maurice Amy said the biggest rival is the Falcon-Saints, the second rival Falcons-Carolina, and the third biggest rival is Tampa Bay and Carolina. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Also, ATLGA faithful, because we doing the same thing Terry Fontenot doing. We spying on y'all. Want to know how the Saints fans feel about the draft? That's another question. You see that we asking y'all all these questions because we want to know what's going on. We try to get the inside scoop. Oh, my homeboy Maul, he's saying that, hey, man, I done seen downtown. It's time to see the backwoods. Well, look, you come down here. If I'm down here and I'm available at the right time, I can definitely take you to the backwoods. I can take you where you can put a hot dog in your hand and some muddy water, and you can pull a catfish out about this big. Hey, we can do it. Question is, if you're up to it. Oh, man. Superstar said, Big Low, it seems like you on that Louisiana hot sauce. Hey, Bo, you know how we do. Definitely. Anthony Wright said, Big Low, rise up, and a WhoDat shit. Oh, man. Yeah, I agree. I think Jameis should be that guy that the Saints should kind of go with moving forward. But, we're going to see. I was just telling my homeboy Q that it's one of those situations where he's in the perfect situation. He had a chance to sit back, watch how defenses react to that offense from the side, and he gets a chance to sit in that quarterback room with Drew Brees. I'm sitting here like, how does anybody not see that Jameis Winston is going to come in and kill it next season? I'm just hoping that the Saints defense isn't that good. That's all I'm hoping, because I know that the offense is going to go off. If you telling me you put Jameis Winston and Sean Payton together, and I'm just being real, I'm just being real. If you telling me you put these two guys together, ain't no reason they shouldn't go off. Ain't no reason. Marlon Mall said, this Jameis time. Taysom Hill needs Gorilla Glue. He do carry that ball like a loaf of bread, ball. He definitely do. John Dirtybeard said, I'm Florida and still a Saints fan. Man, ain't nothing wrong with that. Space Beer says, spy on the Saints. Spy on the Saints. Oh, man, don't get me excited like that, Bo. Don't get me excited like that. If it was a situation where it was Falcons, Saints, week 1, I don't know how I would handle that. I don't know how I would handle that, man. I don't know how I would handle that. Man. But yeah, I definitely think that it's one of those cases where your boy Jameis should be the guy moving forward. If he's not, then it might be one of those situations where they might be confused. And look here, man. A lot of y'all, this is y'all first time chilling out with me. But look, I'm finna tell y'all something. What's in my cup is in my cup now. It might be water and it might be moonshine, but if you see me smiling, that just means I'm happy to see you. Woo, boy. Man. Yeah, man. So Joey, you actually missed it, man. My homeboy Big Q, he was on. He's just the Saints YouTube content creator. He runs the Sports Coma. And we were just chopping it up, man. real cool dude. He was telling us about what the Saints doing. You know, I was telling them about what the Falcons doing, letting everybody from the Saints, all the Saints fans that's in here, letting them know that Falcons gonna win this division next year. I was just letting them know what time it is, man. Definitely. But yeah, man, make sure that you check them. Make sure that y'all check them out if you're thinking that it's one of those situations where, you know, you want some if you want the inside scoop for the Saints, the same way I'm pretty sure Tramal and my homeboy Rose City, John Dirty Beard and all them folks is gonna come and get the inside scoop on us. Make sure that you check my homeboy Q out. His link is actually in the description, so y'all make sure that y'all check him out, man. Why everybody talking about my look? Everybody talking about what's in my cup, man. I tell y'all, what's in my cup is in my cup. Why is everybody talking about it, man? Oh man, Coach Rose said, "Big Low sipping on that stump hole over." Hey man, Andy said, "Shine on, bro. We love you. Hey, bro, ain't nothing but love. We ain't got nothing but love for you too, fam. Nothing but love for you too." And Coach Wilder says that Big Low water, it don't make you do that after you drink it. Now, for all the Saints fans out there, and of course my Falcons fans, Cam Jordan actually had some words saying that Kyle Pitts was a little bit too light to be considered as a tight end, and he's thinking, you know, he's thinking that Kyle Pitts might not be that dude. So I just want to know from Saints fans, and I already know how my Falcons fans feel about this. Do y'all think Kyle Pitts might be problems for y'all? Whenever we drafted Kyle Pitts, I made a comparison. I said, look, man, I think that your boy Kyle Pitts, he might be kind of like your boy Jimmy Graham was about 6-7 years ago for the Saints. I think Kyle Pitts might be a problem, you know, because Jimmy Graham doggone show was a problem for us for a long time. I ain't finna lie to you. So, look, man, I just want to know, do y'all agree with Cam Jordan or Cam Jordan doing what he normally does and just talking some trash? Coach Trayvon said, Big Low Kuntry drinking moonshine out of mayonnaise jar. Oh, man. Raymond Elder said that, you know, Shannon Sharp, he was 6'2", man, Shannon Sharp bigger than 230, bro. He might have been 230 in college. You look at them pictures of Shannon Sharp when he was playing for Denver. Shannon Sharp, he 230 where? On his left side? That boy was huge. Come on, bro. 230? Man, they were lying. they were lying. Man, they were lying about that, bro. Man, Cinco Mo said that he think Cam Jordan was just talking. Think he was just talking. Space Spears said NFC South. What's that? So you think the Saints gonna be first? Man, this season is going to be so fun. I hate that I have to wait for it. I gotta go through a whole summer cutting grass, going to the beach, walking around with my sexy britches on. For y'all that don't know, sexy britches are overalls with no shirt on. I gotta go through my whole summer without wearing overalls with no shirt on to get ready to whip up on the Saints, whip up on the Bucks, whip up on the Panthers. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun. Oh man. ATLGA Faithful said, Cam, he always talking. Oh man. Definitely. Coach Ronda says, I know Tramal, I heard about you before. You came over, so I already know. Tramal said, like somebody doing their research. Oh man. Well, look, guys, I definitely appreciate everybody for coming on and chilling out with me. And first and most importantly, I appreciate how everybody came and showed so much love in the comments. Look, Saints and Falcons fans, they don't have to like you. They don't have to like each other's teams. But I really appreciate how both teams came in and like they showed so much respect for each other, man. Like that's huge. That goes to show that everybody on the coaching staff and everybody on the Great Saint think tank, they just good people. They just good people. And I ain't gonna talk about y'all to just say they. I'm just telling y'all that all y'all are good people, man. Y'all are good people. I appreciate y'all for coming on and chilling out with us. Everybody that joined the coaching staff and subscribed to Big Low Kuntry Sports, thank you so much for chilling out with me as well, man. Thank you so much. Make sure that you hit the like button if I made you smile once. If your favorite team is the Saints, if your favorite team is the Falcons, or if your favorite team is the Buccaneers or the Panthers, make sure that you hit that like button. I would definitely appreciate it. Also, make sure that you share this stream. Share this stream. Tell everybody that there's this nice country boy that sits around and talks about sports. And you should go subscribe to him. If you did that, I promise you, I'll dance at your wedding one day. I promise you, I'll come and do the Mississippi slide at your wedding one day, man. Oh, man, y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. But look, I definitely appreciate y'all chilling out with me. Much love to you. I'm going to let everybody, finish on up so they can get to bed and get ready to go to work tomorrow because I know I sure enough got to. But in the meantime, don't do nothing that I would do, man. Y'all be easy. Rise up. A time down. Y'all stay safe.